Hey guys, so I actually wanted to give you guys a little bit of a potential work update. Um, so you guys know that I've been working as a medical assistant for approximately, well, just about a week over, maybe 2 weeks now, a little over 6 months now at my current position, which is working in a rural health clinic in the town that I grew up in. Um, so There has been one problem with the current position that I have, and that is the pay. It is not ideal, and I feel like we do not get paid even close to enough for the daily tasks that we are expected to do as clinic nurses. Yes, even though I am a medical assistant, we are considered clinic nurses at the hospital that I work at. So please don't come for me saying you're not allowed to call yourself a nurse. I know I'm not calling myself a nurse. I know that I'm a medical assistant. That's just what they call us at work. So because of the pay, I started looking into other opportunities. I am looking into other opportunities within the same hospital system that I currently work at. I did apply for a position within our sleep lab, sleep center, sleep clinic, whatever you want to call it. So they had an opportunity that came across the internal job postings, and I decided to jump on it because you don't need a certification or to be registered as a sleep technician, um, anything like that, to get this position. They will actually provide all of the training for you and pay for it. So I decided to apply for it. And I heard back from them on Friday. Today is Sunday. I heard back from them on Friday, and they wanted to know when I could come up to the sleep clinic or sleep center, sleep lab, et cetera, whatever you want to call it, to discuss the position. So I don't know if this is like an actual interview or if we are just like kind of discussing it and seeing, whatever. I'm not sure if anybody else applied for it or whatever, but I am very interested in it. It pays like $3 more an hour to start than what I'm getting paid as a medical assistant. And the only thing that I'm a little iffy about is the fact that if I was to get this job, one, it would switch my entire schedule around. Two, like they have a 2 week, they call it a university style training that is actually in Tennessee that you would have to go to, and then like you work a mixture of day shifts and night shifts to kind of learn the sleep lab, to learn like mask fitting for CPAPs and BiPAPs and things like that, as well as like how to schedule and things like that. So basically the only requirements that they had is that you had a high school diploma or a GED. And I think that they preferred that you had at least 6 months of patient experience. I have 6 months of patient experience just at that hospital alone. But as you guys very well know, I have been working in healthcare since 2016. So I have been kind of around the block, so to speak. But like I said, I'm excited, but I'm also a bit nervous about how things are going to go because tomorrow, like I said, I am going up to the sleep lab to just have a talk, a discussion, conversation with the director and kind of see how things go. I am hoping it goes well. I would absolutely love to be able to open up some more doors. Obviously, it would be great to get some more education. I don't know if you guys can tell this about me, but I absolutely love learning, and I love like broadening my abilities, so to speak. And I feel like any certification that you're able to get is definitely worth it. And I have talked about this over and over again on my channel, and I will continue to say this over and over again on my channel, that any certification that you can get within healthcare is only going to make you a more, what's the word I'm trying to think of? It's going to make you look better, more appealing as a candidate when you go to apply for a job. The only difference with like requirements for this job versus the current job that I work at is that like in the medical assistant job, I only have to have BLS In the sleep tech job, I have to have BLS and ACLS, which is fine because I was taking my ACLS class this Thursday anyway, and I decided to do that before I even knew about the sleep center job. So I was on my way to do that anyway, but voluntarily. So I don't know. I'm not just doing it for the money, although I definitely feel like we as medical assistants in the clinic are not getting paid enough. Even though we are union, like the CNAs are starting out at a higher wage than we are, and we are responsible for so much more than the CNAs are at the hospital. I get why some of the CNAs are starting out with a higher pay, and that's because some of them are 12-hour shifts. But our long-term care CNAs, like our med-surg CNAs, are 12-hour shifts. So they start a couple dollars more an hour than our long-term care CNAs. All of them start at least $4 more an hour than the medical assistants do. And that is really sucky. Just because please understand CNAs, please understand, I am a CNA myself. I am still certified. I am not talking shit, okay? But I feel like as medical assistants, we are responsible for so much that could potentially kill someone. Obviously, that is true of pretty much any job in the medical field, but I give medications, I give injections, I do allergy injections, I do vaccinations. There is so much that could go wrong. Allergy injections, people could have allergic reactions and things like that. I used to be deathly afraid of giving them just because I was afraid to cause an allergic reaction. And that's kind of the whole point of allergy injections, is to desensitize the person to that allergen. But I don't feel like I get paid enough for what I'm responsible for. Not only that, but I'm not only responsible for doing the daily nursing duties within the main clinic, but I also work at the outlying clinic where I'm responsible for ordering all the supplies for the clinic, including for the front desk person, our receptionist. I am responsible for ordering vaccines. I am responsible for ordering medications. I'm responsible for drawing blood while I'm out there. Our main clinic, the medical assistants or nurses, we do not draw blood at the main clinic because we can just send our patients to the lab and have them drawn there. At the outlying clinics, we're responsible for doing everything. The only difference with the outlying clinics is that, like, we don't have x-ray machine, we don't have like pulmonary function testing capabilities and things like that. They would have to go from our outlying clinic to our main clinic in order to have some of that testing done. But, you know, it's frustrating, the amount of pay. And I'm sorry that I kind of got a little sidetracked. If you guys are curious, I can talk more about my pay and all of that stuff. I will definitely share with you guys an update once I have had this discussion tomorrow. Like I said, I am nervous, but at the same time, I'm excited. I'm hoping that it goes well. I'm not super nervous because obviously I already have a job at the hospital, so I'm not technically really nervous because if worse comes to worse, they say no and I continue my current position. But there are so many benefits to getting more education and increasing my pay capabilities that, yeah, I love what I do, and I know that I'm good at what I do. Like, I have had so many patients tell me how much they appreciate me and tell me how good I am, and like, everybody in town knows everybody. And so a lot of them have spoken to my mother and let her know like just how much they love seeing that I'm there. Like, especially on the weekends when I work urgent care, during the summer, I had a lot of people reaching out to my mother and saying how happy they were when they saw that I was the one working, because they know that I stay on top of things and, you know, I provide them with a good quality level of care. So anyways, I know that I'm good at what I do. I feel like I'm not paid enough for what I do and all the responsibilities. And like, I've worked there for 6 months and they've put me in charge of so many different things. I'm in charge, like I said, of ordering meds, ordering supplies, ordering vaccines. And I feel like I don't get paid enough for those responsibilities. So anyways, please, hopefully you guys are excited for me and excited with me about the potential of moving to the sleep center. I would absolutely love it. I'm hoping that this conversation tomorrow goes well and that I will be able to share some good news with you guys. Like I said, it is happening on my lunch hour, so that just kind of happened to be the time that worked out the best for both the sleep clinic director and myself. So hoping it goes well. Please don't judge me. I know that a lot of you judge me for things that I do, but I feel like when it comes to your employment, you have to do what's best for you. Obviously, I have a car payment. I have, bills that I have to pay, and what I get paid at the clinic right now does not, it covers everything, and I do have extra, but I would like to be able to save more than I'm able to right now, and with the wage that I'm getting paid currently at the clinic, it's not enough. So anyways, hopefully I'll get some good news tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys next time.